y'all, what's good, my man of society? It is your host with the most, Shadow Look, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and are subscribed to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Now, what I wanted to get into is not a political video, right? But it's, revolves around the subject of why it's important to regulate misinformation, liars, and, stuff like that. Because people always say, well, if people are lying, that information is not hurting anybody, so who cares? Let them tell their lies, and what does it matter? It matters because when stuff like this doesn't get regulated, misinformation gets spread, right? And it starts to give an idea, of people. It starts to warp their perspective, right, on what's true and what's not, right, about individuals and ethnicities as well, right? It works like that, if somebody's spreading, misinformation about an ethnicity, even anything in general, right, spreading misinformation, that's the importance of history, right? Not letting misinformation, smear the lines of history, which individuals try to do with their lies. That's why it's important to regulate lies and not allow individuals to tell these lies, Like, for example, right here we have, some of that, it's just an example.
Tell me about if Donald Trump does not win, what do you do?
I hope that I'm going to die.
You want to die if Donald Trump doesn't win?
I don't want to live like this anymore. You like our country the way it is now?
Hard for me to give credit to a person that, like Obama for all the reasons that I think are true about him that is not in the mainstream media.
Like what?
Him and his favorite beau, Michael. I'm sorry, I meant that Michelle. And I could go on. There's no sense in going further than that. All right.
I mean, his wife?
I mean, the person that he cohabitates with, yes.
The mother of his two daughters?
Okay, say what you want, but I don't believe that for an instant either. I don't believe that Michael had any children.
He's talking about the conspiracy of Michelle Obama being a man because, that's what they say. And that's what I'm talking about. The spread of misinformation. The thing is that you'll have real individuals that will believe this shit, bro. You'll have individuals that, people will be like, bro, nobody believes this shit anyways. Let them tell their lies. No, individuals that watch will start believing it, bro. You have to keep it in mind that people out there really start believing these lies, bro, as absurd as they may sound.
One that you call Michelle Obama.
That's his wife. They were...
Okay, all right. I think we can suspend this conversation because I don't agree.
You don't agree that's his wife?
I agree that's his mate.
No, I think they've been after him so long that all of this is just a witch hunt like he described it. I don't think there's anything Trump's done wrong. I think that the desperate opposition is just after him. I mean, they started out, and they've been after him 8 different ways, and they're going to keep after him until they can get him in jail, I think.
People can't see beyond this politicalization of the Justice Department. And I would say they suffer from Trump derangement syndrome.
There are people that think that you suffer from.
Yeah, but they don't have an argument. They just don't like Trump.
If Trump were to lose for the second time, what would you think the reset would have to be for Republicans?
I would say things would get so bad, it'll be almost in a communist type of zone to where we may not even be able to farm anymore.
What are people not talking about that they should?
We're not talking about our worldview. Everybody's laughing at America because we have the weakest president we've ever had in the history. He likes everybody but America. Because he's crooked, he's gotten a lot of money, millions over the years with his son Hunter. But the thing with it, Russia, China, everybody's laughing.
How do people know that these countries are laughing at us? Who's saying these countries are laughing at us? Why would they be laughing? Why? Like, do you have footage of them laughing at us? Why would they be laughing? And laughing in what sense? We're still the most powerful nation, and the reason why countries don't even do whatever they want to do because they are aware of the military presence of the United States. So how are they laughing at us? If they really didn't see Biden as a threat, they would have just been doing whatever the hell they wanted to. So that's what I mean, though. The spread of misinformation, people believe it.
We have no strength. We are not the America of 10 years ago.
Would you ever date a Democrat? Hell no. How come?
What?
What if she was just the greatest girl, the kindest, nicest,
beautiful, had the same sort of social values as you, she voted for Democrat.
Maybe dated, but I couldn't marry and live with her too much.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
What does woke mean?
Woke means, to me, it's like policies and in the schools and companies.
She has
that are
absolutely no
forcing
idea what
people
woke means.
basically to just go along with the tide.
See, people are out here
People
are
a
so
lot of people-
prideful and are out here, campaigning against, certain people's views and stuff like that, but have absolutely no real idea of what they're even out there arguing, just for the sense of arguing itself.
people don't even want it.
Just 'cause it
they're
sounds good.
doing it because they don't want to fight.
So like LGBTQ rights, is that forcing people to?
Not rights. I mean, like I said, everybody should have rights, but like it's really being forced upon children in schools. Like the things that are being taught to them, like they're having like parents don't have rights anymore. Like the rights of parents are being diminished, and the rights of the government and the school system are being expanded, and so our kids are in danger. I mean, kids are getting mutilated and making
What?
choices. Like, would you if you had like a
Kids are
10-year-old
getting
kid-
mutilated? Really? I have 4 kids who are in the school system. How are they getting mutilated? When am I losing my rights?
them get a tattoo? Would you be like,
False
yeah,
information.
You should get a tattoo? Yeah, sure, get a tattoo on both arms. No, you wouldn't do that, but we're letting kids decide.
Kids are getting
like,
tattoos?
Young teens and young, like 12-year-olds that change your life forever. Cut off your body parts.
Gender reassignment, if that's what
Yeah, just all those things. Like those things
Teenagers
should
are
not
doing
be encouraged in kids.
But I don't think she'd pass the physical to be a man, or to be a woman. I'm sorry, to be a woman.
What gives you that
I
thought?
have lots of reason to believe that.
You think Melania Trump is a man?
No.
Why would you think Michelle Obama's a man? I'm genuinely curious.
Well, do a little research. Just do a little research.
That's like out there.
What's out there is the fact that her walking.
Here's the funny part. Information that she's a woman is out there. There's proof, right? Her kids, her daughters, or whatever the fuck, right? That information is out there. He says, do your homework, on the information. The information he found that she's supposedly a man is the same place and same source where you can find that she's a woman, the internet. Right? So why is your information more valid than that information? Why can't your information be the one that's a lie and false? I mean, you're getting it from the same source, the internet. But why are you going to believe your sources and say that sources are liars, but yours are telling the truth?
A skirt, and there's an obvious bulge where there shouldn't be one, and it's not contained. Dancing on the stage with Ellen DeGeneres, there's an obvious disparity in her gender.
He just doesn't know how to say, I don't like her, and I think she's a man because I don't like her.
And now the courts in several different states are finding different things about Trump. Is there anything that could happen with him indictment-wise that would say, all right, maybe this disqualifies him for president?
Not for me. I'm with him to the finish.
All right, thank you so much.
He could stand on the front steps of the White House and commit murder, and I'm with him.
Explain that to me. That's amazing. I mean,
Look, he's the only man we've ever had in my lifetime that stood for America as president. Now, I was a George Herbert Walker.
How has he shown that he loves America, that he truly loves America because he hugged the flag? I don't understand where these people get this idea from. Or is it just because he insults the very people that they dislike and the party that they dislike that makes him feel that he has a pride for America because he says the things that real Americans feel, because he feels that how he feels is the way that all real Americans feel because he is a true all real American, because his ego is that big that he feels that all true Americans would feel how he feels. Relax, my guy. You're not him.
Bush man
and now let's make this clear. Not all Trump supporters think like this guy.
Compared to Donald Trump, he loves this country, and that's why I love him.
Well, I'm going to push
He's
back.
He's commit murder, but he still will support him.
I'm guessing a couple of months older than me, but I'm going to say that,
you would think that it would be younger people that have this kind of mental.
Like Eisenhower,
but,
like LBJ, like Gerald Ford, like Reagan, Bush, who you mentioned. What about them didn't stand for America in the same way that Trump did?
You know, I think it's got to do with the times we're living in. America's being assaulted. Open borders.
Assaulted by who?
You know all the issues. We all know the issues.
See, here's one thing that people love to do. We all know. This is what Trump does. We all know the issues. Oh, we all know who's laughing at. No, we don't. We need you to be clear because we don't know. We don't know. And the reason you're saying all these and all that, because you don't even know. That's why you're saying all. Who's all? No. We don't all know because I don't know. So why are you saying we all know? I don't know. Who are they? Let me hear it, bro.
He stood.
I don't really know. That's why I'm saying that.
Trump stood under. And look what he's done. He's hanging in there. He's for us. He loves this country. And
he loves to win, my boy.
To the end. I hope he wins. We need.
That's good.
Last question for you, because then you got to go in. What would he have done differently than President Biden that would have made you think that he would have been a better president?
President Biden. You know, Biden to me. If he had not
I really don't know.
A politician, he might have been better. But he's lived in Washington all his life. I think we need term limits.
And just to make this clear, yes, Biden sucked as a president. Facts.
Old people.
But he doesn't even know why or what could have made him a better president.
People, I mean, Trump isn't.
Just because he's a Democrat, that's all it takes.
I should rephrase that. The old people that's been in Washington all their life.
They don't know why they don't like them. They just don't like them just because they're Democrats. Plain and simple. Like gangs. We don't know why we beef it with this gang, but all I know is that we beef it with them, and that's all it takes.
If you said, look,
say one nice thing about Joe Biden to me.
I can't.
Right, so you just don't like Biden?
Oh, because I've looked at Biden when he's just totally corrupt. How can you look beyond the corruption and say that this?
See, everything that Trump says, they take as facts. This is why it's important to, stop the spread of misinformation and to not let people's lies go without being punished, because people out there will believe it, and they'll believe it cold-heartedly, bro. That's why it's important to regulate lies and not let liars keep spreading lies. That's not only with, politicians, but it goes with religion, ethnicities, cultures, yourself, because people will start believing these people's lies, despite whoever it may be that's telling them. That's why you can't be mad at people trying to expose the truth. You can only be mad at the liars for spreading the lies. And those are the facts. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Chat. We out.